Glad to have you with us from Pasadena, California, the Arroyo Seco, and a brilliant night for college football here at the Rose Bowl, one of the landmarks in the sport. And tonight, the UCLA Bruins will open the season at home. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Shows him the stiff arm. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Seminoles have a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Noles are on the move. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected. And the
ball's out after that big play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Pulls it, fire complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Deshaun Foster had a strong finish to the first year as head coach at his alma mater, but now with all of the optimism, the question, is it warranted?
Well, they got a big boost at the quarterback spot in the transfer portal, but I think just as important was bringing in Tino Sinceri to run the offense. I think for Deshaun Foster, this thing is going to look a whole lot different. And, David, I expect them to be a lot more explosive.
And obviously the big name that can help propel it even more is Nico. The whole offseason we heard all about it, but UCLA finished turning it on.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Webster.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but
it's a running room. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Got a little space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding open areas. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finish.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Time to take a shot. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He lets it fly. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, no! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Running it to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To throw, it's Iamaleava. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's loose on the left. All out of space. Touchdown, Bruins. And we've got a shootout.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Washington State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Pittman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. There's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting outfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. It leads to second down.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Good timing on the quick out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football, picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss. And
there he goes. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Off play action. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Flores. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw. We'll let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The Bruins are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Slings it downfield. Finds a man by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Woods. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up and try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll try the right side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Bruin! And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaches.